Over the years, Rockstar has added a lot of features to GTA 5 Online that have made the game much better. And I mean, they have added a ton of features, but there are still a lot of great features that have yet to be added to GTA 5 Online for one reason or another. So today, I present to you 20 great features that Rockstar should add to GTA 5 Online as soon as possible before GTA 6 inevitably does come out. And if you do enjoy this video, please subscribe. A feature they need to add ASAP is the ability to automatically collect money from safes, because a lot of businesses have safes. I think the MC has one. Well, I know the MC has one. Your agency has one, your nightclub has one, your arcade has one, and I'm probably forgetting a couple others. But if you're like me and you're kind of lazy, you don't pick them up every so often, so they kind of just pile up and then money gets added to them, but it's capped out, so there is no money that could be added to the safe because you need to withdraw the money that's in there. Not withdraw, it's not an ATM, but you need to take the money out for more money to be put in. And yeah, I don't know why Rockstar hasn't done this yet. It would be highly productive if they did add this. That's probably why they haven't added this, so maybe we'll never get this, but this is a fantastic quality of life feature they've yet to add. A feature I have a particular interest in is the ability to see a surrounding general area of remaining collectibles. Like many people, I watched a YouTube video on how to collect action figures or the locations of them, but there's so many of them, and I think I passed by one of them because I have 97 out of 100 action figures, and the last 2 are triggered by special missions, so that's reasonable, but one of them is not. So I'm not going to rewatch the video and go back to see which one I missed, because it's like an hour-and-a-half long video. If there was just a general area of maybe the last remaining 10, so you had a general idea of where they were, it would be absolutely fantastic. But it's been many years since action figures have come out and they still have not added it, so they probably will never. But it's something that I am particularly hoping for. Once again, doubt they will add it. It's been a long time, and most people do not miss action figures when they watch videos, unlike me. A feature that is actually great for the health of the game is they need to add a feature or something to add counterplay to the orbital cannon. Right now, if you go into the orbital cannon and you try to orbital cannon somebody, there is no counterplay they can do. There's nothing they could do. There's nothing they could do. There's no noise being played. There's no way to know that you're being tracked by the orbital cannon. You're just dead, and that sucks. And it does cost 700,000 or 600,000 for the manual targeting, or 400, however much. So you would expect it to work on the first shot. But I think from the victim's perspective, it's so stupid. There is no counterplay whatsoever. Add some sort of loud noise, laser sounds, so we could go into a parking garage real quick and try to dodge it. Most of the time, you're not even near one anyways, so you can't really do anything. But as of right now, there is nothing you could do. You can't tell if someone's using the orbital cannon unless you look on the map and you see someone in their facility. Then you can kind of gauge, okay, they're using it, especially if you've triggered them or you pissed them off. But for the health of the game, this really should have been added a super long time ago. Similar to the first feature, they need to add the feature to automatically reorder supplies for your businesses. Make it like a subscription, so as soon as it runs out, it automatically takes money from your account. Once again, this is more productive, so Rockstar is less likely to do it because it's making players more money, thus they're not buying shark cards as much. But come on, they're still being charged the money, and this really should be added. Every time you have to go, I mean, you could go to your arcade, but then you have to register as a CEO to refill your bunker, and then you have to go as an MC to refill your bikers. A lot of time wasted, and they could just set up a subscription service for this. Now, a feature that has been memed on the internet for a really long time, they need to add commas in between the numbers, the digits in your bank account and your cash. I've seen renders. I mean, it's not hard. All you do is you put a comma like in between. Especially if you have a lot of money, sometimes you start to lose track of how much you're making. Sometimes once you get to like 8 digits, 9 digits, it's pretty easy to tell how many digits you have. But come on, just add commas. It's better looking for the eyes. You don't have to look at just a bunch of numbers put together. And yeah, a highly memed feature, but a practical one. A feature particularly for new players is the ability to search particularly for other new players or people in general trying to complete the criminal mastermind challenge. Because as of right now, if you have no friends in GTA 5 Online, which is sad, but it's the fact of the matter, you cannot really do the criminal mastermind challenge. You could go for looking for group posts, but that's only on Xbox, I believe, maybe on PlayStation 2. On PC, there's nothing. You got to find people on aftermarket apps or something. So it's really stupid. No real way for people to do the criminal mastermind. Not a problem that I have because I've already done the criminal mastermind and I have some friends to do it with again if I wanted to. But for the players that don't, add some sort of search queue to find other like-minded players who are also trying to complete the criminal mastermind. A feature particularly for creators in GTA 5 Online is the ability to automatically delete clips, or not really automatically, but you hold a button and you scroll past every clip and then it marks it for deletion. Right now, you have to manually tap it. I mean, you could hold it, but you have to go so unbelievably slow. You're better off just tapping it, and it takes a while. And sometimes it's inconsistent. You'll miss like 5 before, like I just did there. And you'll have to go back and remark them for deletion, and it's just really annoying. It's very intuitive to most people that if you hold down the button and scroll past all of them, they all get marked for deletion. Like whichever one gets scrolled past that's the one that gets marked. This is not a hard feature to add at all. This could be in the game tomorrow if they wanted, but once again, highly doubt it. Rockstar Editor, well, it is getting an update, the Rockstar Editor, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, as of right now, you have to manually delete clips. Pretty annoying. Once again, another feature specifically for creators, but regular players could use it as well, is the ability to choose the time of day in lobbies, in private lobbies. If you can't really do it for public lobbies because it's already a time of day for someone. With player-hosted servers, it's just going to be that way. But if you make a private lobby, you should be able to choose which time you want to load into. Now, this could have some problems if I'm being 100% honest. Some missions and some events are particularly marked by the time of day. Some cars that are modified on the streets, they will naturally spawn modified. Some of them mostly spawn at certain times of the day, and you could kind of manipulate this, but just do it like, I don't know. I'm sure they could find a way to disable that, and it's a feature I would love. Another feature for newer players that they should add is monthly and yearly recaps of GTA 5 Online. There are so much updates, it just kind of gets lost. Even I sometimes get lost. I'm like, okay, what was that in this update? Oh yeah, this update, I forgot. The yearly part of this idea is kind of out the window. GTA 5 Online only has one more year anyways, before GTA 6, so that's a bit late for that. But they could even make a recap for 2024 if they want. Or for all the previous years as well, for new players. But monthly recaps, it is not too late for that yet. They can still do that. And for newer players, I'm sure it would help a ton. If you're a new player, let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. If I was new to a game, I know I would want this because I want to know what's happening. Even right now, with my knowledge, I still sometimes forget what's in certain updates. A more productive feature would be to show the number of players that are completing or participating in a certain job. So maybe it says adversary mode, and then next to it says 5,000 players, like in your region or something on the West Coast where I am. And maybe if you're trying to do a heist or the Doomsday heist, it says 3,000 players are playing this. So you know which modes and which missions are being done. So you're not just sitting there queuing forever. Because most of the time, if no one's doing it, you will queue for like a minute or so and you'll load into a lobby by yourself, which sucks because you were queuing for other players and then no one's there. It just gives you a better idea of how much players are doing which jobs and which ones you should be doing as well. A feature I would particularly like is add competitive racing, like ranked racing. I want to be able to play ranked racing in GTA 5 Online. I love racing. I love whenever races are double, triple money because everyone starts doing them, and it's fun because you earn a lot of money if the lobby is even relatively full. Like 10 players, you'll earn a good amount of money if you win, which I usually do. Subtle flex, but it's just so fun for me, at least, because I also win. But even when I don't win, it's still all good fun. But at the end of the day, I'm really not working towards anything. The only thing I'm really working towards is ranking up, because that's the only thing I really have left in GTA 5 Online, because I have a bunch of money at this point. Even though I spent like 60 million of it, I still have like 40 million, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'm just worried about ranking up right now. But I want to work towards a rank, and I think if they added ranks to racing, a lot more people will be playing it. Every competitive, not even competitive, every game now has a ranked mode, and this really is long overdue. Now, to be completely transparent, I should mention there kind of already is a ranked mode, but not really. It's not really ranked, it's just competitive, and that is premium races. But those are absolute jokes. I think the maximum amount of people that can be in there is like 8 or something. You have to pay 20,000 to enter. If you lose, you forfeit that. You do not win it. And if you win 80,000. Well, you win 100,000, but your 20,000 entry cost, you win 80,000 profit. That is unbelievably stupid. That's an absolute joke in today's GTA Online economy. Like, come on, 80,000, that's just nothing. Plus, you have to win. And the type of people who've played these are actually good, hence a ranked mode. So, like, it's going to be rare, even for me, if I win it. But I think a proper ranked mode for racing, and in fact, even PvP, will do fairly well, because people seem to enjoy GTA Online's PvP. I don't. I think it's unbelievably stupid, but that's what the ranked racing would be for players like me. Another productive feature to help you manage your time would be to add a menu and allow us to see all of the cooldowns that we currently have. So for example, if you just did a headhunter and you just ordered your workers from the special cargo warehouse to get crates, you could keep track of when they're on cooldown and what's the status of them basically. This would mostly be for newer players, because players like me, we already know that those cooldowns, the special cargo people, whatever they are, they have a cooldown of 48 minutes. So you could tell them to get a crate, they take 48 minutes, and then you could tell them right again after. It's basically a built-in cooldown. But there's other missions that even I don't have built into my memory. And overall, this would just be a great feature to add. Now, a feature I've been hounding on for so much time is add updated traffic, man. Come on, Rockstar. It's really not that difficult, I don't think. They used to do it up until like the business update or something like that. Someone told me in the comments before, thank you to whoever that was. And I don't know why they ever stopped doing it. Maybe they were concerned about balance, but now every car in GTA 5 Online is insanely fast. If a Zentorno were to spawn on the street, it would not be that broken, because the Zentorno is pretty old at this point. But it would be better than all the cars we currently have right now. And there's so much more realistic cars now in GTA 5 Online that they really should do this. They're probably saving it for GTA 6 to use the newer cars in traffic, but I really want to see it right now because it's been a while. A feature I'm hearing currently no one talk about is the fact that bad sport lobbies are currently, they have always been incredibly stupid to me. The measure to reach bad sports is so ridiculously outdated. It was outdated by 2015. I mean, you get points towards bad sports if you destroy someone's car, but not if you blow up their cargo, which cost them money. Like, what? I don't understand. Rockstar, please update bad sports right now as soon as possible. A fun feature that particularly car guys might enjoy more is the feature to add more showrooms across the map. Here I will throw up some examples of places that I think I went around the map in places that do not have showrooms. And I think that these buildings could be used for showrooms if they kind of just tweaked them a little bit and made the outside a little bit more modern looking. And I think it would also be cool if their location corresponded to the types of cars that they sold. So like the desert location in Sandy Shores would sell like dune buggies or something, and then Paleto Bay would sell like supercars, or I don't know, but kind of like how the original crew was. Not sure if it's like that anymore, but this should be added. A slightly niche feature for players like me is the ability to disable random events across GTA 5 Online. Particularly the KO Perico ones, but if they were to add this, they would make it for all the random events. The only ones I don't mind are the convenience store robberies, honestly, or the ones where they rob like the clothing stores, because those give me RP. The money truck, I don't care. The KO Perico ones, I don't care. I don't care about these random events. They just waste time, they take up space, and you could have like up to 4 of these on the map at once, which is ridiculous if everyone gets their own events spawned. I know, not the most wanted feature, but it is for me at least. A feature that should have been added a very long time ago is private lobbies where players are just looking to chill. Guns are disabled, or if they are enabled, you cannot kill other players with them. And to balance it out, make it so you can't do missions. All missions are off limits, like special cargo and all that, and these lobbies are just for people who want to chill. I know so many people who come home after a long day of work, or I can think of people whose case that is, and they just want to chill. They're not trying to deal with the crap of GTA 5 Online and all the players and getting griefed. They're just trying to chill, maybe drift, roleplay, I don't know, whatever they do. But add lobbies so players are enabled in this way. This feature really should have been added a very, very long time ago. On a similar note, add lobbies for newcomers to GTA 5 Online, because new players are just thrown into the world of GTA 5 Online. And the starter pack does give you some stuff, but you don't get the orbital cannon, you don't get very good cars, your character is not max level yet. Like, there are just things that the game cannot do for you. You need to take time and learn the features and the mechanics. Maybe after rank like 30, they get thrown into a public lobby, but I don't know if that's even high enough. I don't know. They could figure out the specifics, but they should make lobbies for new players specifically. On another similar note, they should add creative mode lobbies where players can alter the world with props and kind of create their own 5M. Now, this may be limited on consoles. This maybe is only possible on the newest generation consoles, last gen, and PC's fine, but last gen is definitely left in the dust on this one. And that's fine because most people have upgraded by now anyways, but I think these newer systems can handle it. We should have a creative mode where we can alter the physical world. Now, a feature that I think is fantastic, but will guarantee never be added, is a secondary car market in GTA 5 Online. So players can dictate the price of cars on the used market. And maybe if you buy a car used from another player, they have drawbacks to buying a new one, so Rockstar can still incentivize people to buy the new ones and spend more money on shark cards. but we should be able to buy cars from one another from players. You can kind of do this with the LS car meet, but you're paying full price for it and it's just not the same. We should have an online marketplace where players can buy and sell cars from each other, maybe even trade. I think that would be absolutely dope. If anything, this should have been my last video, features that should be added in late game GTA 5 Online, but I still think it's dope. Hopefully you do as well. And that is everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I highly appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, please do not subscribe. It doesn't help me at all. I'm only kidding. Do whatever you like. But if you do subscribe, it does help me, and make sure to leave a like as well. Have a great day or evening or night. I love you all, and goodbye.